Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries. Now, these are your lessons that you need to be aware of because they are going to help you to navigate your way through the year of 2021 and beyond. I have also included messages of advice, and we will finish with those. The first lesson, it's already been brought into your awareness. Okay, the thing is though that although you would be aware of it, you may not have yet embraced or actually learned it. And they're saying that progress cannot be made until this lesson has been addressed and dealt with. So let's find out what it is. We have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So let's talk about this card. The energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Okay, guilt is the most devious because it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is a self-imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. So guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we need to make amends. After we do so, though, it's time to learn from the behavior and move on. The problem arises when we hold on to a guilty feeling that serves no purpose other than promoting self-destructiveness and low self-esteem. No one is perfect, all right? Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. Long-held guilty feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface for analysis. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Irrational guilt needs to be released. So this is already in your awareness. You may not have embraced this one yet, but please know that it needs to be addressed. That's why it's being brought to your attention. The next lesson is the one that you are currently in. And you may or may not be aware of it, but it is very significant. Because if you're not prepared for this lesson, it could prove to be a stumbling block for you, impeding your progress. Let's see what it is. Blame. There we go. Don't know if you can read it, but I accept responsibility for my well-being, it says. All right. Let's talk about this. It's really easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly, There have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be a very fragile thing, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that you have to your soul source. The mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger. Well, that is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There's a difference between a reason and an excuse. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. Your future lesson, of which these may or may not be a part of, because it could be an ultimate life lesson, where these other lessons would just be a very small part of, let's have a look. We have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. All right, let's talk about this card. You see, death is an illusion. It's a fact of life that the human body we use to travel the earth must eventually stop working. It's not meant to exist forever. The energy and consciousness that inhabited that body is free and returns to its natural home, but it never abandons us. Learn to view death as merely a change, and that everything must change, because stagnancy extinguishes progress. The same is true for a relationship or a career. A soul lesson may be completed, and it is time to move beyond this point of familiarity and expand into new horizons of learning and development. This is a wonderful opportunity to thank those other souls in your life who have shared part of your path and who have taught you so much. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. The messages from your guides are next, and let me see, the first one is have an attitude of gratitude. Here's the card. Although it may not always seem so, life on earth is a gift that you have given to yourself. Every person you meet and every situation you experience is to be received positively, because each one of them is a chance to learn. Everything is a lesson, and regardless of whether you choose to spend a moment with the lesson or decades with it, It is always for your benefit. So approach everything in life with a positive, gracious attitude, because these experiences have been given to you for your advancement. It's often difficult to accept that the events we perceive as negative or bad are actually beneficial. But try to open up your awareness to the bigger picture of, what am I learning from this experience? This card can also mean that excuse me, that you've started to take the good things that have entered into your life for granted. And so it would be asking you to learn to count your blessings. The next message. Make each day count. Get it in here. You can see it. So, they want you to remember that time for the spirit world does not exist. Everything that has happened is happening now, and will happen, is occurring at this moment. But because this physical dimension has stars, moons, and planets, you have neatly divided sections of time at your disposal. Each day is a new day, which affords you a brand new outlook and choices to make. Yesterday is gone forever. You never have to relive that again. Now, with each new day, count the moments and fill each one with compassion. Discover things about yourself you never have before. Involve yourself in new activities such as volunteering or learning to play a musical instrument. Question your beliefs and values. Read inspirational poetry or begin a physical workout regimen. Nurture the people in your lives. Assist them in seeing themselves differently. Always remember that your spirit is all about expansion and growth. You must give yourself permission to be alive with each new day and not wait until this life ends. Learn from all those who came before you, who have made the mistake of waiting for tomorrow to forgive, to love, or to smile. And then it was all over. And they were left with nothing but what? Regret. You have come back on this planet to experience everything that you can in a physical vibration. Don't hold back. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to those who have sent in a donation to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. The best in 2021.